nor y'all, but we're going to talk from a lady's perspective, okay? So, relationships, let's go. I would say one thing first. Know what it is that you are looking for, and don't compromise your standards. You know what I'm saying? Like, know what it is you're looking for and don't compromise your standards. The person that God has for you, the person that God has for you is going to come in your life already in the way that he needs to be for you. So, you shouldn't have to work on people. You know, a lot of times we go into relationships thinking we're going to fix people, change people, all of that. No. You are then at that point trying to take God's role, because we can't change nobody. That's for God to do. So the person that's meant for you, who's meant to be in your life for whatever season that may be, when they come in your life, they're going to already be the way that God will already have made them to be who you need them to be for you. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times as women, we spend all this time trying to fix people, fix these men, be their lawyer, psychiatrist, therapist, counselor, pastor, all of that. We be trying to do all of that. Financial advisor, all of that. But no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Do that for yourself, but don't do that. Yep. I ain't doing it. Been there, done that. I ain't doing it. Nope. And let me tell you this too. I want you guys to know that you deserve, don't forget nurse, that part. You deserve to be cherished, ladies that are on here. You deserve to be cherished. You deserve to be honored. You deserve to be treated with the utmost respect. You deserve all of that. And if someone is not meeting your standards, if they are not being what it is that you need them to be for you, it's okay to let it go. Like, for real. It's okay to let it go. Because you deserve it. You deserve to, you know, everybody, y'all ladies, y'all know there are different things all of us like. Some women like flowers. Some people like trips. Some people like surprise, small things, picnics, walk in the park, whatever it may be. But whatever it is that you like, you deserve to have that. You deserve to have that. I will be transparent in this. Easter is Sunday. But last week, you guys know I have a lipstick line with Posner. And I've never met the owners. We've had many conversations. We've talked a bunch of times making sure these lipsticks were the way I wanted them, because I'm very particular when I put stuff out. So we've talked a lot. But let me tell y'all something. When I went to my door and my kids had popcorn from the Popcorn Factory, some online thing, the Popcorn Factory, and these people had sent them some Popcorn Factory stuff, and they're the same people who sent them stuff for Christmas and for Valentine's Day and for Thanksgiving. And just because I said then, when you have someone that I've never even met them, they've never even met my children, but the fact that they use Popcorn Factory, 1-800-Flowers, and all of that to send things to my children to show that they care, means a lot. So if you have someone in your life that you're entertaining, that you're dating, that you're giving your time to as a woman, you finding ways to give them time and give them your energy. You're speaking positivity into them. They calling you when they down and out and you lifting them back up. And they ain't even doing the basics. You can't walk to your door and find something waiting on you at your door. A 10-minute floral call. Care what nobody say. Cut. Period. Yeah. Period. Because you have complete strangers who will do things. You have strangers, let me just say this, you have strangers that'll hold the door for you when you're walking into the grocery store, right? Or walking into the restaurant. They don't even know you, but they'll hold the door for you. So if your mate, supposed mate, isn't doing some of those basic things that strangers do, you might need to reassess the situation. You might need to reassess the situation. Like, I just want us as ladies, like, for real, especially since I've been on my self-love journey, I want us to get treated the way we're supposed to be treated. That's all. Get treated the way. I think that apparently there's been a lot of women out here just accepting small things, which has made these men get comfortable, maybe. You know, I'm just saying, this is, based on conversation I have with my girlfriends and stuff. I guess these men be getting comfortable without having to do nothing. Because there are a lot of women who accept the bare minimum. So then you have a person who comes along who's like, I ain't going to accept the bare minimum because I know what I deserve. Then they don't even know how to meet the standard. Your standards. Because they so used to women that accept BS and the bare minimum. So I tell my girlfriends all the time, I be like, listen, I may be by myself for the rest of my life, but I don't care. I'd rather be by myself for the rest of my life before I be settling. Shoot. Just being honest. I be like, I don't care. They be like, Mel, don't say that. Don't say that. I be like, ain't nothing wrong with it. Shoot, it's all good. I be by myself for the rest of my life before I settle. Point blank, period. So that's whenever you start, like, you loving yourself, enjoying yourself. It's all good. Companionship and partnership is supposed to make you better and elevate you. If it's not doing that, if it's not moving you towards your purpose, if it ain't getting you to the next place and level in life that you're trying to go to, what is the point of the partnership? What's the point? What's the point? If it ain't increasing your money, if it ain't keep increasing your emotional stability, your mental stability, what's the point? So yeah, you dang on Skippy. I can be by myself. If that's what, period. Period. No, never settle for less than what you deserve. I agree. And I think that it starts from us as women figuring out and learning what we deserve as women. Y'all know I did something last week where I talked about self-love, and I talked about how someone asked me, one of my homegirls asked me, and she said, where do you rank yourself 1 through 10, your love for yourself? And I paused for a minute. She said, you got to think about it, don't you? I was like, yeah, because I'm going to give you an honest answer. So I paused for a minute. I thought about it. I said an 8. I'm not at a 10 yet. I'm like at an 8. So I posted and shared that on my story. And y'all, there were so many DMs that I received from women who ranked themselves at 1s, who ranked themselves at 4s and 5s. You know what I'm saying? And it brought me to tears. Like, I was like, dang, we got a lot of work to do as women. Just period. Overcoming trauma, overcoming bad relationships, overcoming bad marriages, and just learning to love ourselves again. Like, people were like, I just went through a divorce, I'm at a 1. I'm like, dang, but I know that feeling. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of us out here who are going through things, who are suffering, who are trying to find ourselves, who's trying to learn to love themselves. It's a lot of that happening, and you just don't know what things cause. Somebody said low self-esteem. Yeah, but you don't know the things in life that have happened that has caused them to get to a place to where they have low self-esteem. So that's where it comes in, where we have to uplift each other, and we have to take time to love us again. To love us again. Because when we don't, we accept any and everything from anybody. Like, we stay in friendships, we stay in relationships, we stay in marriages, we stay in family ships that we know aren't good for us because we don't even love us. Y'all, if y'all follow me, y'all know I send myself flowers every week. Every week, white roses, period. Every week. So, first of all, can't nobody try to holler at me that ain't got no white roses in play, because they know that I like white roses. It's very evident. Okay? Minimum. Second of all, can't nobody come in my life that ain't willing to give me white roses, because I do it for myself. So what is the point of me having you around if you're not doing something for me that I'm doing for myself? So if I'm loving on me and this is something that's a fave of mine and I'm sending it to me, you trying to holler at me or you trying to be in a relationship with me, then guess what? You got to be doing at least what I'm doing for myself. So as women, yes, we have to learn to love us, because once we do that, once we're taking care of us, once we learn how to take care of ourselves mentally, emotionally, financially, and all of that good stuff, then we won't accept the bare minimum. You won't accept it. It won't be accepted at all. So my self-love journey for me has been, one, spending a lot of time with myself, by myself. Was it hard? Yes, it was. I ain't gonna lie. It was hard for me at first because, I was married since I was 22. I have 4 children. Growing up as a kid, I was always involved in everything: church, choir, praise and dance, praise and worship team, anything, every organization in the school I was about the president of. So I was always doing stuff and around people. So me being by myself was tough for me at first, because I'm not used to being by myself. I'm used to always having people around. I'm used to always being around people. So part of my self-love journey, which included me spending time by myself, it took some me getting used to. But once I started to do it, I started feeling like, man, dang, girl, you pretty dope. Ha ha, I be laughing at my own little crazy, corny thoughts and jokes. Yeah, I be laughing all by myself. I be laughing at myself, by myself. And it's cool, because a lot of times we are dependent on people to make us happy or to make us feel good or make us feel good about ourselves. But it starts with us, ladies. It starts with us. We got to make ourselves feel good about us first before we can expect anybody else to add to. The person should be adding to, not creating. Adding to, not creating. I say I love me some me time. Yeah. Other self-care things that you do, let me tell you. So I take trips by myself. I took my first real trip by myself my birthday. I was supposed to go to Paris, but COVID stuff had me knocked out the country. I wasn't able to get on the flight. I went to the airport and everything. I was mad, but it's all good. Oh, thinking about it, Oh yeah, I just switched my ticket around. I went to Florida instead, to Florida Keys. So I like doing trips by myself. Um, a lot of times when I'm by myself, I don't even have the TV on. I'm just enjoying myself, you know, and thinking and reading. Um, I also love massage therapy. That's my me time as well. It's something just for me. Don't involve anybody else. It's not benefiting nobody but me, you know. So those are some things that I definitely have been enjoying, that I enjoy doing. I crack my own stuff up. Me too. Shit, I'll be laughing at myself like, girl, you know you crazy. But you know, that's a part of learning you and loving you, and you know, embracing all of your, all of you, all of you. I tell you all the time, don't let nobody put you in a box. Don't let nobody put you in a box, make you feel like you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that because of X, Y, and Z. Be you, be true to you, and be yourself and enjoy yourself. So having gone from spending a lot of time with people to spending a lot of time by myself, it was an adjustment, but I stayed true to the, and I say this all the time, true to my healing journey. So when I'm challenged, I work hard to meet that challenge. So I was challenged to give it a shot, and I did it. It's called a customized healing journey. Everybody's healing journey should be different. We may have some similarities, but your journey ain't gonna be mine, and mine ain't gonna be yours. And if you don't have a customized healing journey to help you get past the traumas, past the abuse, past the hurt, past the disappointment and the pain and all of that, or past the heartbreak, you don't have a customized healing journey, then you just out here freewheeling. And that ain't where it's at either. So you have to be willing to work on you and all that stuff. You know, work on you. Figure out what steps need to be taken to get you to healing, to get you to growth. I shared with some people earlier, like my growth journey even has been, I'm thankful every day because I know where I've come. In the old male, because I've always been vocal, I've always been very direct, I've always been vocal. The old male, before the growth, by now y'all would have been heard from me on a whole lot of stuff. But I have learned that in my silence, God fights my battles. It may not happen as immediate as me going live and fighting it would do, but it's coming. So I sit back and I chill. I sit back, why you in bed? You ain't feeling well? No, I'm about to go to sleep. Shoot. Let me tell you something. I'm about to go to sleep. That's why I'm in the bed. I just ate. I look on my story. I sent y'all a picture of my little food, my little drink. I put it on my story. I'm about to go to bed. I got to speak tomorrow. So that means I got to go to sleep so I can go ahead and let God give me whatever it is he wants me to talk about tomorrow in my dreams, in my sweet dreams. Sweet dreams. And then I'm going to wake up and I'm going to go speak. Get my hair, makeup together, get glammed up real cute, and I'm going to go speak. I'm going to go get my check. Because that's what I do. I get checks. Money making mail. And get my checks. Even if it ain't a check, we ain't checking. So, you know, that's what I do. When do you know? This is like a good question. When do you know to be vocal, advocating for self versus silence? So I'm big on intuition. I'm big on going by what you feel when you feel it. There are times, absolutely, it's necessary. You are commanded to be vocal. You are commanded to advocate. And then there are times, too, whenever you are commanded to be silent. So if God don't say go, you don't say nothing yet. You got to feel, but see, that comes from you being spiritually in tune and connected with your creator. You know what I'm saying? That comes from, you got to be. You have to be. phone battery went low, but I would say due to COVID, I actually haven't been in a church building in a long time. Because, you know, I had my daughter in December. COVID all of a sudden came out, I think, in about February, I think it was. So I had a new baby. So I was in the house. I wasn't doing nothing. I wasn't about to do nothing. I had a brand new baby. So I hadn't, this is the longest time that I've not been in a church building. But spiritually, I'm stronger than I've ever been my whole life. And for me, I think what it showed me was that spirituality, your connection, doesn't come from a building. You know what I'm saying? So whenever you start tapping into your spirituality, not religion, but your spirituality, then you know when to move. You know when to speak. You know when to advocate. And you know when to hush. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I do. That's what I do. Let me see. It's so important to be spiritual and have a relationship with the Creator, not just be religious. Absolutely. What advice or quotes helped you the most at the beginning of your journey? So, the most is so crazy. God is my source. That quote helped me the most. God is my source. Choosing to walk away from comfortability and, everything, didn't want nothing. God is my source. And that came to me in the spirit, and I ran with it, and that's what I began to speak over my life every day. Oh, my mama done joined. Hey, mama. But that's what, that's what I began to speak over my life every day, that God is my source. Not man, not things, not people. But every single thing that God has for me will come from Him. And that became what I spoke over my life every single day. Every single day.